Our reading this morning comes from a speech given by highly esteemed British novelist Zadie Smith. This was a talk she gave in Berlin, Germany on November 10th and receiving the highly acclaimed 2016 Welt Literature Prize. And she was very explicit that it meant a lot to her to deliver the speech 2 days after the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States. Well, here we are. She said, President Trump rises in the West. A united Europe drops below the horizon on the other side of the ocean. But here we are still giving and receiving a literary prize. She said she wants to acknowledge there's a bit of absurdity in focusing on the prize on that day. I'm going to give a couple excerpts from what was a very well-developed, thorough speech. She said, I'm getting a primary question from a number of people over the last months, and it is this. In your earlier novels, you sounded so optimistic. But now your books are tinged with despair. Is this fair to say? Sometimes it's put far more explicitly, she said, like, so you were such a champion of multiculturalism, can you admit now that it has failed? She goes on to say, if novelists know anything, it's that individual citizens are internally plural. They have within them the full range of behavioral possibilities. They are like complex musical scores from which certain melodies can be teased out and others ignored or suppressed, depending at least in part on who is doing the conducting. At this moment, all over the world, and most recently in America, the conductors standing in front of this human orchestra have only the meanest and most banal melodies in mind. Here in Germany, you will remember these martial songs. They're not a very distant memory. But there is no place on earth where they have not been played at one time or another. Those of us who remember a finer music must try now to play it and encourage others, if we can, to sing along.